Hi there. Oh, since we're running low on time, I thought I would just say my name, introduce myself. My name is Dinan, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Shift Network. And I, first of all, honor the beautiful speakers who've gone before me, the deep words of wisdom and prayer and benediction for us all. And when Jean came with this vision of activating global connection and healing and ceremony around the 125th anniversary, to me, via my friend Samuel, I knew in my heart that this was essential and important for humankind. So I'll just in these last few minutes share a little bit about why I see this work as so central for all of us, not just Indigenous people, but all of humanity. And that is because I believe we cannot move to our next level of health and peace and prosperity on a planetary level until we clear these deep wounds that are festering and creating so much of the conflict and drama and polarization of our day. They are literally in the field of humanity, they are in the heart of humanity, they're in the DNA of humanity. The wound with the Indigenous people is one of the most profound. We just came off of Columbus Day on Monday. The horrors that were perpetrated by Columbus and his fellow invaders of this country are staggering. Millions and millions butchered and massacred. Reading about it is one of the most horrific things you can do, and yet one of the most necessary. So I believe that literally America, Canada, that we have founded our country on this unmetabolized genocide that needs to be faced and cleared and healed and reconciled for us to step into our maturity as a people, as a country, and as a world. It feeds into when we are in denial of this history, we are more likely to continue to use war as a way to solve disputes. We also isolate ourselves. We separate ourselves from the deep wisdom lineages that the Indigenous people have been carrying, the knowledge of how to do counsel, how to do worship together, how to make decisions in a collective manner, how to connect with the earth, how to honor plants and animals. All of these are essential ingredients of us finding a new kind of wholeness. And until we fully embrace and honor this stream, which we did not do as the invading people from Europe and elsewhere, we did not do that. So there's a rupture in the psyche, and that needs to be healed. And it can be healed in many different ways, but we do have an opportunity with Wounded Knee now to come together in an unprecedented level of collaboration and focus, to use this opportunity, this memorial event, to come together and heal these deeper roots of trauma so that it is not feeding into our current mindset and our current psyche. And so when we link together across the world, I believe that we are literally releasing some of this collective trauma from the psyche, from the people. Whether we're Indigenous or not, we are participating in this release through our hearts and through our bodies and through our joining together. And so I believe that we are contributing to literally delaying or perhaps preventing future wars. And I believe that this resolution of traumas from the past is absolutely essential for us to create a peaceful planet. So I really urge all of us to take seriously the addressing the roots of the wounding that is feeding so much distress and disharmony and war on the planet. This is a beautiful opportunity. The level of commitment that is required to go through 50-degree below zero weather on horseback for so many days is that in itself it's a signal, it's a stand for the universe to say we are committed to end this. So we can do our part. I'm going to go I can only make the last day because of other commitments, but I will be there for the ceremony myself. I encourage all of you to say, I am going to mark that moment in my calendar now. And raise your hand if you are willing to mark this in your calendar and put it on your calendar. And at the very least, you sit in prayer and meditation and ask for blessing and ask for healing, not just for yourself, but for all humanity and for the Indigenous peoples who have received so much injustice and so much suffering as a result of these misunderstandings and really dark, dark decisions of the past. So it is time now for us to come together. The Hopis have a prophecy that is a time of the restoring of the sacred hoop, and the black tribes and the yellow tribes and the white tribes and the red tribes are to come together and restore our sacred family. But it requires us to be willing to look into the heart of the darkness and to feel it, to let it move through us, and to transform. So if all of you who raised your hand commit to sitting at this time in sacred circle, doing ceremony, doing whatever it comes to you to bless and heal and release this, and you invite all of your friends, even in your living room, or even better, go to a place of disharmony and healing in your community, a place where there have been murders. You might go to the local prison. You might, a place where there is still this festering wound of humanity manifesting in some way. And if you join with just even a few of your friends in sacred prayer and harmony, we are doing our part to help alleviate this karma and this terrible tragedy, and to ensure that it does not happen again. So, final thing, I want to also encourage you, there is an Indiegogo campaign. And if you search for Wounded Knee at Indiegogo, you will find it. It is very imperative because there's not adequate resources to support the riders. So we have stepped forward. We helped to sponsor the film. There's a beautiful video that goes associated with it. We have contributed, and we're inviting everybody to help get it out to other networks and Facebook friends and family. And the money will be very well used to help to provide the resources and support for the riders and for the events to link around the world. So if you can help on that level as well, it is absolutely important for us to do this work. So let us really join together and be the solution, be the healing by joining hands and restoring the sacred soup. And what? And workshop tomorrow. And we're going to close with a prayer from Marvel.